out here enjoying a fall day. I was laying on the couch earlier. I thought I got to get outside. I got to get some sunshine and just be out. So I decided to come out here on the patio and talk about whatever. I was thinking about a tornado that came through last summer and it hit in between the garage and about out there where those horses are standing and took the garage out, took it clean out, and somehow managed to spare us, which would be myself and my spouse and our dogs, huddled in the room right next to where the tornado went through. And it's one of those moments where it's truly an oh shit moment. And that's what I was thinking too. Oh shit. And I was thinking, I just ducked into the bathtub and I told my spouse to go into the closet and she wouldn't. She tried to get in there with the dogs and I think she got a couple of them in there. But then I just hunkered down in the bathtub. I don't really know where to go. This is a older manufactured home, built probably in the, I don't know, late 70s or something. And it's very solid and it can take a lot, but it's still a manufactured home. And so it's not nearly as safe as, say, that brick house over there. I mean, there's just some differences. Not that an F5 wouldn't level a brick home, but it would definitely level this. But anyway, I don't know why I got into that, but it's just amazing how events like that can change the trajectory of your life in ways, and helps put things into perspective. It's kind of windy today, but helps put things in perspective about just life and all the worries and all the bullshit that you go through in this life. I mean, why get all worked up about anything when something like that can just come out of nowhere, and literally did. There was no warning provided by any device. The sirens are not out here in the country, they're in the city, so you can't hear them out here anyway. And there's just no warning. There's no warning provided out in the rural parts. It's just not. So you have to rely on your own instincts. I'll tell you what, when something comes at you at 2 a.m. in the morning, you're not expecting something like that. A storm, yeah, I saw it on the radar, but you're not expecting to see that kind of devastation. And man, it really did some damage. And then moved on to the city and unleashed this one hell of a hailstorm. It started hitting here after I heard the twister go by, and started just hailing like nothing I've ever heard. It was intense. That is by far the most intense storm I've ever been through, and I'm a real oh shit moment. If you've ever been in a tornado or close to one and nearly gotten just taken out, then you know what I'm talking about. And there's a spider that made a web in that. I don't want no spider in that. I don't want no spider. I have to spray for spiders now. I don't even know where I was at. I just get irritated by all the creepy crawly things. That's how it is out here though. At least there's not too many of them. It's starting to get cold, but that means they start going in the house too. So gonna have to get some spider spray. I've got some made up. But yeah, those vents, boy, they can change your trajectory of things in a heartbeat. Look at all this wind today. It's a pretty cool day, actually. I like this day. A little bit of wind action. I'll be able to go out and do some work. Probably muck some horse stalls, clean them up. It's always nice to have a breeze. Nice day, truly. Anyway, so what else? What else could we discuss? No, I see some of these other channels talking about the rapture stuff. The first rapture I ever heard, like, you know, the rapture's coming, was 1988 was my first experience with that. And I believed it. I believed we were going to be raptured in 1988. Well, let's just to be honest, I was a gullible 20-year-old kid, and we were, you know, have been going to, better not be a spider, we were going to different churches, and many of them push that. Many of the churches push the rapture thing in varying, you know, varying ways and different twists on it and blah blah blah, you know. And that was the year, around the exact same time that Robert Scorsese, something like that, Scorsese, I don't know, he's a Hollywood producer type, and he made a show called not Passion of the Christ, but The Last Temptation of Jesus or something like that. And so, you know, it was all just strange, and I thought, yeah, look at all these things aligning, it's gonna happen. And then it didn't, and then that was my first letdown with that. I don't think I ever bought back into that again, although it didn't, you know, they were still pushing it, and to this day are doing that. I mean, that was 1988, guys. I mean, I'm older now. I woke up to that bunch of funny baloney, whatever. Phony baloney. Funny honey. But yeah, I tell you, I mean, to think that that's still going on today is just like, I mean, they've got to be doing that just to fuck with people, to cause what? Cause mass psychosis or something, you know, with all these people freaking out and selling their possessions or whatever. I mean, it's just weird. You know, you might be taken out by a tornado tonight, quite literally. And you know, no need to push that stuff, in my opinion. I don't like that spider being in there. That's bothering me psychologically because I use those towels. I need to wash it. Would that bother anybody psychologically? Well, let me tell you something. This freaking I'm always looking at stuff. I either think it's a spider or a snake. I mean, there was a rattlesnake about, it's half-mile down the road. Somebody ran over it, but they're out there. Pretty old one too. It had like 11 rattles. Well, anyway, look at that. How cool is that? Well, I'm going to cut it off at that. You can end on that.